Ah, that's better. Okay, audio's coming through. Um, I haven't streamed in so long. I've forgotten how this stuff works. Oh well, let's see what happens. If it's really that bad and I've got like missing sound or something, I'll just delete it. Ah, okay. So I hope I have everything set up. But anyway, today I'm playing X4, which is a sort of RTS simulation type grand strategy, yeah, like a hybrid. I don't know what category this game actually falls into, but I've sunk some hours into it, and I'm really enjoying it.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Alright, first of all, I think I'm going to close this, and where are the settings? There, and sound, and okay, sound off. I don't need to be interrupted. Okay, let's go to the map. Okay, what I wanted to stream today about X4 is using the build plan, or the plan build. I don't know, got the words the wrong way around in my opinion, but anyway. Now there's lots of guides about how to build stations. They tell you, yeah, if you want to output X of these, like hull parts, then you need so many of these and so many of those, and blah blah blah. This is not that kind of video. I've had sometimes a horrible time just trying to place modules and make this thing work. So today I'm going to go through a little bit of this. I am by no means an expert. I'm going to put that disclaimer right out there. I'm really still learning this, but I wanted to just put out a video showing that little bit that I've learned, in the hope that other people might be spared some of the frustrations and the steep learning curve that I've experienced. So I've started a bit of a factory here, and I'm going to add to it. I've already got several factories in this vicinity that basically produce hull parts, energy cells, and Claytronics. Other stuff as well, but that's the main thing. It's the things you need to build more factories. This is going to be a factory that produces everything on the Teleri tech tree. So basically the same stuff that I've got, just using different things. And I'm doing it just as an experiment. This is my first playthrough of the game, so I'm trying everything to see what works, how it works, and whether I want to do it again, basically. So I'm just trying to learn the mechanics of the game. So far, I basically start all my factories this way. I have 3 piers that can each support 3 large or extra large ships, and in the front or at the back or whatever, I don't know which way is which. Up top here I have power production. I have the standard power production, and I decided to put some Terran power cell production in just because I've never built them before. I wanted to see what they look like. These are all connected to a luxury dock here at the bottom. The luxury dock has a connector, and we have some storage: liquid, solid, and container. The liquid and solid storage should be pretty self-explanatory, although the liquids actually store gas. Yeah, I guess if you cool any gas enough, it becomes a liquid. And these are used for storing any finished good, any good that you've processed and therefore is no longer a liquid or gas or a solid. And that covers your 3 different kinds of storage. What you can see here, this is just like a scaffold to which I'm going to attach the modules that are actually going to make the stuff that I want to make, which are these Teledanium production, and there's some more stuff from the Teladi that I want to add to this. And again, it's this is just, I want to see what it looks like and how it works. That's it. Okay, first of all, what I want to do, I'm going to remove this. I'm going to filter argon and Teladi. All of these connections, they're all argon. Everything that is not specifically Teladi will be argon. That's just how I roll. Now, what I want to do, this upright here is a bit short, so I'm going to try to raise up this entire section and replace this short upright here with a longer one. That's the one I got. That's the one I want to replace it with. This is made of just alternating these short sections here and those. Really simple. So let's see if I raise that up, remove that, put that, and see, now the trouble starts. It was, come on, there, stick, there we go. And now grab that again, and if I, no, what is, no. What? It's moved to the other side. What the hell? No, this is no good. See, straight away it's no. Close. Do I want to discard? Yes, I do. See, this is the part of the frustration of trying to use this thing. It's really unintuitive, and it's just frustrating to use. It really is. It's not pleasant. Alright, so let's try that again. I find that these things work better. Hang on a second. Let us remove that and confirm it. Now, I want you to just move straight up. If I grab this, and there we go. Now, remove that And let's make it, oops, not Terran, Teladi. Now I want this to go there. And now go back. Oh, there we go. Let's confirm that before it changes its mind. Oh, alright, so that was done. Now I want to attach this to the underside. Now this build planner thing has a really weird way of working. I'm going to go to the top down view. Okay, now imagine this was a boat sitting on water, floating on water. What I want to do is to roll it by 180 degrees. Like if it was a boat, getting back to that analogy, I want to capsize it. Can I do it from above? I've got to get into a view where I'm looking lengthways through the module that I want to rotate. Then I can grab it and rotate it by 180, and it has already snapped on where it's supposed to be, but I want it to face the other way. So now we've got to turn it around. .180, and let's drag it forward. There we go. Now that's what I wanted. So I have enough space underneath this scaffold to fit this, and that's exactly what I wanted. I'm going to edit the loadout. Do I have? No, I don't have a preset yet. I like flak. I like 2 flaks for each thing. 2 of you and 2 of you, and I also want shields, Argon shield. Let's go for the Mark II on all of them. There. Now they're all these bars at the bottom here are full, which means haven't forgot to put a weapon somewhere where it could go. I can select this and save it. Teledenium. Teledenium. Flak, and shields are Mark II, and that's I think the highest in terms of armaments that it has. So save that, and we'll confirm, and there we go. Confirm that. Now I want to fill up this entire row with them. I know what I should have done. Before I carry on, I need to do something else. I need to move that. Okay, now stay green. There we go. Put one of those there, and then there. I just wanted to have this to go straight up, and this platform one structure, one place ahead, so that as I copy these, when I get to this middle place, I can still fit something there. So let's copy. Come on. There we go. It is very unintuitive how to use this. This is a connector thing here, and these 2 points, either you can connect to a connector with either of them, but I've started using the one that's on the right, so I'm going to continue using that one. Otherwise I'll get like all kinds of weird spacing. And come on. Oop, there we go. I find if I'm zoomed in too close, it really struggles to connect these things where they should go. And come on. Now, notice where my cursor is compared to where that thing is. And if I move, it sort of sticks. Okay. Usually if you move it, it moves the whole thing. And there. And come on. No. There. And there. And can we do the last one? There. Okay, now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Teledenium production modules installed. All of them with their armaments and shields and whatever. We'll confirm that. Okay. Now, other Teledenium and advanced composites. Engine parts. Okay, that's food. I'm not going to be doing food production in this factory. Hull part production, swamp plant, nostrop oil, space weed. Okay, let's look at the encyclopedia for this. It produces 70 teledenium each cycle. It uses energy cells and ore. Okay. I wish it would remember my filters. Advanced composite. What does this use? Energy cells and graphene. So I need to put down some graphene. And graphene is not a particularly teledenium thing. So I'll have to use just a standard graphene. Let's see. It goes on there. Is that right? Yeah, sort of. Now this can also have a loadout, so we'll do that, but I've already created one of these, so there we go. And we will just copy this down here. Or can I? I'm not sure this is gonna work out. Oh, okay. It did allow it. Wow, okay, well, that's a pleasant surprise. Alright, back to... I'm not taking fresh ones, I'm copying these so that I also copy the loadout. So, copy, go there. Yeah, it would be so handy if you could just use Control C and Control V and then spam Control V to create new instances of the last thing you copied without having to go back and copy the thing again. That would be pretty handy. Okay, that looks all in place. And we were advanced composites or hull parts. Okay, so this needed energy cells, graphene and tellurium. Why do they have to make these words so difficult to pronounce, like tongue twisters? Anyway. And I wish it would remember how I filtered before. Can it? No. Damn. Okay, I was hoping that there was something. Actually, there might be. Okay, what I want to try to do is to fill up this gap here. There's an attachment point here, so I can get something flat. I might be able to fit it in there. Engine parts, scanning array. What does that? No, that's not going to work. It's nice and small, but it mounts underneath and not at the edge. I need something that can mount here to have a chance of. But hull parts, same thing. But this does. It's just not in the right orientation. So if we rotate it, oh, it fits. Cool. Cool, very cool. Okay. I think. Oh, no, I don't. Okay, so I need to do this manually. flak again. And Mark II shields all round. There, that's done. And we will save this as Teladi Advanced Composite Production with flak and a Mark II shield. And confirm. So let's see. Copy that. Ooh, what happened? It's going wonky. Let's try from this angle. Oh, there we go. Cool. Copying one of these and then, is it called stripping? Where you just like click and drag and it creates multiple copies of it. That would also be pretty darn handy. That and one more. Ah! Bugger! Advanced composite to there and remove. Now is that fine? Yeah, it looks like it. And that all fitted nicely in there. Cool. Now I think I should try to fit one of these. So I've done tilladianium, I've done advanced composite, and I've done hull part. So I've got this. And that. Did I do that? Yeah. No, I didn't. I haven't done that. No, wait. Yeah. Delete hull part. No, I haven't done that. I've only done... Ah, bugger. Let us do that. Now I need to create another row of the scaffolding, which is... and I need argon. That, which goes there. And then these short things, which inconveniently are always the wrong orientation. There and bugger. Is that... Yeah, that looks like it's in the right place. It's really not pleasant building with this thing, with this build plan. We do that, These things don't have any armament, so I don't need to worry about it. Now we can copy the sequence and paste both of those at the same time, and we can do that again. Copy that. Copy that. Copy all of those. And confirm. And you know what I'm going to do? I am going to raise that up and put... Why won't you connect? Let's try to move that up. Will it? See, it's in red, which means that it doesn't like where you've tried to place it. But, I think I know why. Move it out a little bit. And if I drag it, no, let's leave it there. One trick that I have learned to get things done when this kind of thing happens. Over here in these settings, you can allow module overlap. So I'm going to toggle that on, and then put that on top where it should be. There is place for it. It can connect to this column going up and also to these other connectors. There's no problem there. But it's not a good idea to leave that on. And now I'm going to copy that entire sequence and put it there. Is that correct? Yeah, so now I've got 2 rows of scaffolding that I can use to attach factory modules. Okay, now go back here, and I want only Teladi. Now I do have some space between this connection and this module, so I'm thinking to fit something in there if I possibly can. How big is that? That's pretty tall. What about this? Not so tall. It's the wrong way up, but we will fix that. Is it attached? It is, but again, wrong orientation. $180 and it's moved. No, it has moved. I thought it had moved up. Let's see, can I? Yes, there. Does it have 2 connection points? No, okay, it's only got the one. Alright, so we'll have to leave it there. but I do want to edit the loadout, and now I've got to go through this again. Luckily, you can save these loadouts, so this is a one-off thing, but it's still a bit of a pain. Argon Flak is the best in the game, so I don't use anything else, and don't do that Mark II shield. Whoops, and you. Alright, that looks good, and we're gonna save this, and now it's confused. It thinks this is the composite production. Ah, bloody hell. This game can be so annoying. Scanning array production and save as new. Alright, now we do the copy paste thing again. Why don't you want to go there? It's red, which means it... Now this one is fine, but it doesn't like that one for some reason. Why? Why? Well, I think it should fit, so we're going to use our little hack to copy it there. I don't care. And copy here. No. Bugger. Everything being equally translucent does not help. Okay, so okay, that looks like a reasonable use for the space. Okay, so those fitted there. Now, what I should do, that was the scanning array, so that's done. Advanced composite, I've done. Engine part. There. Actually, this is really small. I'm going to remove that and put the engine part on here instead. What does that look like? Okay, this needs a loadout. And we do this again. And some shields. There we go. Now, will it... See, it's still confused about what thing I'm putting on here. This is engine part production. Alright, so what I'm going to do is copy these along. Is that still switched on? Yeah, I do not want that. No, there. The snap on these is pretty strong. They really, I know that they're trying to make it easier by letting them really snap together with other um, parts in the positions that they should go at their connection points. But it's really strong. Now, what I'm hoping to do, let's just confirm that. I'm wondering if I can't fit this scanning array. Come on, turn green. There we go. No, wait, didn't I do this? Ah, I did the scanning arrays, not that. So, scanning array. See, the tooltip, even though I'm highlighting the hull part, is still telling me scanning array. Now let's check. That is engine. Scanning array. Graphene. Advanced composite. Graphene. Advanced composite and tellurium. So I've still got to do hull parts. I wonder if I can do that same trick. Engine part. Scanning array. That's that. It's just the hull part. That looks a bit too long to... that up there, but we're going to have to turn it around that way and move it forward, but I also want to put it underneath. So there and there. Cool. I'm going to do the loadout again. Oh. All of those and shields. There. Let's save this. Still confused. Whole part production. Come on. There we go. And there. Very difficult to see if it's in the right position, in the right place. And this right-click copy every single time gets tedious really, really rapidly. Not a fan. Okay, is that all in the right place? Yeah, looks like it. Oh, I forgot to see. Let's have a look in the encyclopedia. What do these things actually need? Energy cells, graphene, palladium. Okay, I got energy cells, got graphene. Cool. Engine parts. What do they require? Oh, antimatter cells. So I've got to add antimatter to this thing as well. Those are not Teladi, sorry. Those are right. So it needs antimatter cells, and antimatter cells require hydrogen. Okay, so I just need antimatter cell production. And no, just standard antimatter cell. Can they fit? Yes, they can. Cool. There. That can fit in there, but it needs a loadout, and I'm really, yeah, already got the loadout saved. And now we just do the copy paste thing again. Is it possible the programmers of this game have never used Control V? And now we play the game of trying to get it to go where I want it. That's it. That's right, and there. Whoops. And like that. Like that. In case anyone was wondering, I don't particularly care about getting 100% efficiency. If I only need like 6 of these, for example, to supply the other modules with what they need, I'll sell the extra. I'm not really fussy. Alright, so that is that, and let's confirm that. And what other Teladi stuff do we need? Advanced composites. We've done that. Yep. Oh, come on. Engine parts. They were there. Hull parts. Weren't they? Hull part. Done. Scanning arrays. Advanced composite. Graphene. Scanning array. I thought I'd done them. They tucked in here. It's only these 5 that I need, actually. Although, let's just double check that antimatter cells, energy cells. Yep. Ah, don't do this. Hull parts, what do they require? Energy cells, graphene, yep. I'm making those. And scanning arrays. Silicon wafers. Bugger. So I've got to add silicon wafers to this factory. Which is these things here. They are standard, they're not particularly Teladi, so that's okay. So they go there. They have a loadout that I already have. Confirm. And now, bugger. Bugger, bugger, bugger. These are going to interfere with the solar arrays, energy cells. I need to pull this whole thing forward. Come on, go green. Thank you. Now, that is quite a way forward they need to go. So, I am going to put one of those. And then try to move this back. Is that enough? I think no. I could use the settings cheat, but I can just move this back another tad and just put another one of those there and move it back. Yeah, that'll do. Let's confirm that. Now we can play the copy paste game again. Okay. Now I think this factory has everything needed to produce all the Teladi parts in the game. It's one of my other factories in the background there. Okay, so let's see how that works out. Confirm that. Now these are all my cargo carrying ships that are assigned to my other factories that produce the things from which this factory is made. So they're all busy trying to dock and offload their goods so that my builder can build this factory. So I don't actually need to do anything. And if I zoom out a little bit, this is my liquids factory. Actually, should be gas, but like I said, you cool anything, you cool a gas enough, it becomes a liquid. So that's the factory that deals with all the gases in the game. This factory, surprisingly enough, the solids factory, deals with all the solid things in the game. Then this produces hull parts, this produces Claytronics, and between all of them they produce energy cells. Something I didn't show anybody. I'm using closed loop, so it should tell me here. Oh, okay. Usually, when you use closed loop, you'll only need to supply Claytronics, energy cells, and hull parts. but it needs plasma conductors as well and advanced composites. My other factories do make them, but well, as you can see, advanced composites, some of them are on their way. Energy cells. It's delivered 500 advanced composites out of 7,500, so it's not much, but it's something. I am producing advanced composites. I just don't remember which factory exactly and how much I have of them. But yeah, the Claytronics, a lot of them are on their way. A lot of them have been delivered. Energy cells, hull parts, yeah, lots of those coming through. Oh, I'm seeing now. I have supply depots scattered through the map. The idea being, let me just close this. Okay, so I'm in 18 billion. This is my main, well, so far my only factory system. From here, I distribute Claytronics, hull parts, and energy cells to quite a few other systems, and I deposit them in what I call supply depots. So, for example, there's a supply depot here that has lots of these things. There is another one. Do I have one here? I don't think so. No. There's one here, 2 grand. There is, I think, another one here. So I've got 30 or 40 of these things scattered all over the map, and the idea is I want to build something here, say, in Ocean Fantasy. Pretty close will be at least one supply depot. Is it even in there? No, that's a... Okay, there we go. There's a supply depot. It's already been supplied. It's pretty much full of everything. And these are restocked automatically. Here you can see my supply ships going backwards and forwards. But now what's happening is they're taking from the supply depots so that they can supply stuff to build my factory. It's fine, they'll all catch up afterwards, but some of them might be a little depleted for a little while. There's a supply depot here. See, no one's in danger of running out. They haven't got an infinite supply, but they've got enough for day-to-day use. Is there one here? No. Yeah, another one here. Every 2 or 3 systems I've got a supply depot. So materials for building things are never far away. And that extends right up to here. Yeah, there's one. So when the time comes to clear out matrix number 9, I can build a ship factory or something right here on their doorstep. Got another, how is this one doing? Supply depot, yep, same thing. All within easy access of each other, so the whole system is a basically redundant sort of warehouse kind of thing. So my builder travel times are very low because they don't have to go so far. All over the map. Got some. No, I haven't done Pious Mist yet, but I have done here. And like I said, they maintain themselves. I've got ships that are responsible for making sure they're full of everything. This one could use a little bit more Claytronics. Is there? No, there's not one here. I have one here, and ooh, I need to find out why that's not being supplied with Claytronics. That's not good. And if that one is not, then yeah, that one can't get either. Because this one will supply itself from here. And this one will supply itself from the, ooh, okay, that also no Claytronics. And that one supplies itself from, ooh, wow. Energy cells and clay. Yeah, I've got this. This is a bottleneck. That will supply itself from here, which has everything. Second contact one. Let me see why they have ships. They're doing their job. So it's only 2 jumps from there. 1, 2. So what's wrong with this Getsufune? Why are you all over there? No. You guys come back here. I'm gonna turn off that message about failed trades. You have more than enough money. You've got more than enough space. Yeah, see, this is my simple supply depot. All it is, lots of docking place and a little bit of container storage, and that's it. I can expand it very easily if I ever need to, but I don't really need to. It's fully complete. Everything's up and running. So why the hell Why the hell were my ships even further away from the source of all these goods? They were all over here. Saturn 1 is down here. I mean, there is a supply depot, but there's nothing there. They can't get anything because all of these wares propagate from 18 billion. But you should also be able to get from... Is there one here? Sacred Relic? Yeah, Sacred Relic. It has enough. I wonder if I shouldn't build one here in Tempting Fumes. I don't know if I've done something wrong or this is an issue with the game. But I'd love to know why these traders were all in a place where there were nowheres to be found. They can't get them from there. They have to get them from here. It's Holy Prime. That's the wide area arrays. See, you've got not enough to actually trade, but you were filling up. I don't know. Got enough bucks. This should be 160. I set these up maximum storage. They should use only a little bit less than the maximum, and they should keep a lot in stock, but they can also sell extra. I wonder if that had anything to do with it. I'll put a little bit extra space in here too. 280 and 260. And this... So it has 170 hull parts, 170,000 hull parts at the moment. It can sell down to 160,000. So it's got about 10,000 hull parts that it can sell. It sells only to me. So my traders should come here and get the extra and transport it to places like second context. Do you have? Yep, it's got, and you've got. I really don't understand why Getsufune wasn't doing anything. Where's Getsufune? Ooh, have you found a trade? Ah, wait a minute. They're all on fly and wait. So let's, so that they don't just wait. It would be nice if this fly and wait order cancelled itself. Asteroid belt. What are you doing? Ah, you're doing nothing because I cancelled your... Come here. Okay, you are here, you are here, you are here, you are here. What were you doing there? These guys. There's a supply depot right there. 2 jumps away. You using it, although not effectively. You are where faulty logic is. What are you doing there? See, again, I don't get it. From here, 1 jump to there, and 1 jump to there. Second contact flashpoint. There is a supply depot that's pretty much full of everything. See, what are these guys actually doing? You are... You're gonna sell Claytronics? Wait, you're gonna sell... You're supposed to buy Claytronics. Anchor Space Frontier Edge. What about you? What are you doing? You're also gonna sell Clay... Second Contact Supply Depot and sell to Frontier Edge. Alright, you need some more cash. Okay. Claytronics. 80. So you have 8685. Space reserved is 100,000. Space that I actually want to use is 90,000. You are buying all of these and then you're selling them. Okay, so the idea is my ships from this supplier depot will try to maintain 90,000 Claytronics. Ships from other supply depots, when there's more than 80,000, will come and buy them. And so those other supply depots will be supplied with Claytronics. This one will try to fill this one up to 90,000. The other ones will try to reduce the Claytronics here down to 80,000 until they're all full of Claytronics and nobody needs any more. Then everybody will sit between 80 and 90,000 and there will be a status quo. Okay, and same is true of all the other two commodities. Energy cells, I have 280. I want to keep a maximum 260. I have 280. So there's 20,000 that are available. Just at the moment, nobody wants them. I buy only from my own faction, and I sell only to my own faction. Same with hull parts. But I have 180, so nobody's buying. So this supply depot is not buying, and at the moment no one needs hull parts, so nobody's buying from here. It's just the Claytronics. I have 82,000 because these ships have been delivering. So the ships tied to this supply depot will go out to other supply depots and buy from them, bring them here. So eventually everything should sort itself out. But anyway, okay, so this particular 50 million, I can leave it there. This particular station is working, as far as I can tell, exactly as it should, as intended. I just wish they all would. Where is my Taladi factory? See, there's a whole row of ships. Probably. Yeah, they're gonna dock with my build storage and drop. This one's gonna drop off energy cells for construction. This one also energy cells. This one Claytronics. And this one comes from Grand Exchange. I wish I could put a rule in that, like, I've got a Claytronics factory right here. And these are microchips. Okay. It's making enough Claytronics. It has 280. but it's producing them all the time. It makes 3,000 per hour. Okay, so it looks like looks to me like the factories will pull components from other factories, from other storages, even though it doesn't have enough to satisfy my requirements. So, for example, Advanced Electronics takes, among other things, quantum tubes. I have said that I want to keep a stock of 280, but I can reduce it to 260. So there's 20,000 that can be sold, and these can be sold to anyone. Of course, because I only have 176, they are not for sale. But this factory can still use them, which is, makes complete sense. See, one of my trade ships. This comes from the liquid factory. So, quantum tubes, I think they get produced in the liquid factory. They get processed there. My ships, only my ships are allowed to purchase. No, hang on a second. My ships can take excess from there and bring them here, which is like what I want them to do. Let's have a look at the liquids factory. Liquids. What is going on here? See, there we go. Plasma, quantum tubes. They are full. Maximum is 200. I want to keep a maximum of 180, so there's 20,000 up for grabs. So these two ships are busy taking them where they're needed. Here's an example. Maximum space is 300,000. That's the space reserved for them. I want to produce up to 280,000, but anything above 260,000 can be sold. And so here we have a ship that is not mine, coming to buy 232 of them. Working entirely as intended. And here somebody needs... graphene is also used by my other factories. So this is coming from... this is a ship that belongs to this station. It's going to load up and take it somewhere else to sell it. To one of my factories, I hope. Let's see, OIG 993. So, the liquid factory, and we can look here. There we go. That's the ship, OIG 993. It can only take graphene, and it's taking it to the hull parts factory. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. It's gonna buy graphene from the liquid factory and sell it to the hull parts factory, but because they're all mine, it's buy and sell. There's no money actually trading hands or changing hands here. That is very good. I just wish I could work out why these other factories are recalcitrant to buying the things that they need. Don't get it. Okay, you're going from Antigone Supply Depot to Cigaris. Let's see, what are you doing? Nothing. What is your fascination with Cigaris? There's nothing there. Come back here. You are doing a trade. Hull parts. So you had got hull parts from somewhere, and now you're bringing them here. And let's see. Yeah, see if they're supplying. Why aren't they supplying Claytronics? I don't get that. You have. You only need 200 million. You have 246 million. More than enough cash to buy everything you need. This is set up properly. 100,000, 90,000, 80,000. Why are they not doing it? It's a mystery. It's an absolute mystery to me. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Transaction log. I don't know what this is trying to show me. Everything is built. This is the exact same setup as all of my supply depots. There's nothing different about this at all. That's it. That's the log. Or maybe it doesn't. I was hoping there was something here about trades.
Я думаю, объясняю. Так, Косаревич.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. Why?
Часто касса, але касса часто, касса часто, але приезд ci już двоетажный. Окей. Ci
Okay,
un
now you hear.
Да. Да. O terraça, ci un garage.
I've got the identical setup on all of the supply depots. Identical. There is no difference.
Террасы.
Ah, so this is not my.
Я что не знаю, что такое.
Another ship. Ah, okay. That's one that's generating reputation. Okay. You.
Первый раз слышу. Происходит. Нет. Ну, у них в основном это террасами называли, я думаю. Я так думаю. Ага.
Why are they not getting Claytronics?
Нет, не слышу. Здесь блоки в основном написаны. Если переводить
My
точно на блоку
Claytronics factory.
Вот в том-то и дело, я даже не знаю тоже. Выступ, что такое? Ну, короче, не знаю.
Do I need to up production of Claytronics?
Крыльцо есть. Ага, крыльцо, близко.
See, it has enough. It has enough, but it's making 3,000 per hour.
Ну, крыльцо у меня ассоциируется с лестницей крыльцо. Или на...
So this took 10 hours to fill up at that rate.
Ага. Ну,
You
вот
don't
это
need
именно класс.
680 million.
Не. Ага.
I don't know.
Ну, авеню кассы. Совсем не имеете?
problem here is that there is exactly one
На улице бомжи.
damn, what are they called?
Вы также имеете дом?
One build storage. I couldn't think of the word. And all of these ships have to take turns to dock with it, unload this stuff, and then leave. Really? You're going to deliver one? Don't waste my time. 122 again. Claytronics I will keep because it seems there's problems with them more than everything else. Hull parts. Okay, you're a smaller ship. See, advanced composites coming in. Energy cells. One thing I probably should explain. This factory has operational energy cell production, but the game does not use this for the station to build itself. Building materials have to go by the B storage, the build storage. So they have to be delivered in this thing here. Everything produced can be sold. A ship can buy stuff, these energy cells, and then go and deposit them there. And only from here are materials used in the construction of this factory. It's a bit weird, yeah, but that's just how the game works. And yeah, stuff is getting through. Slowly but surely. I'm going to leave this, leave the game running overnight. This backlog will eventually sort itself out. All the materials will be delivered, and hopefully by the time I wake up tomorrow morning, this factory will be complete, and I can then come and set up the actual running of the factory. And oh, and something I do need to do. Ooh, it needs methane or hydrogen silicon. Energy cells, Terran modules waiting for storage. Really? Maybe. Let's have a look. Does it need more storage? It'll be container storage that it's complaining about. Maybe it does. Okay, so before I finish here, I am going to if I put that short vertical there and then that and one extra in front, yeah, I think that'll be enough. Then let's just confirm that. And copy sequence.
Умника, копируешь. Окей. Если умника, копируешь.
Is that right? Ah, wow, yes, okay, very cool. Yeah, it's drawing right onto that thing. Awesome. I'll let that complete. Of course, now it needs even more materials, but yeah. Okay. Advanced composites. Pretty sure I make them, but which factory? Components? Do I make them here? No. What's wrong with you? Modules without resources. Plasma. There's hull parts. Drone component. What do I make here? Computronic substrate. You are full. Sell all but $90. See, it has 100 because it's producing them. Metallic micro lattice. So this is complaining about space. Let's have a look how much space. What the hell? Ah. That, okay, I didn't notice that before. This is in the game, it doesn't matter. These things still are completely 100% functional. But I just don't like things not being attached. So we put that there. That there. And you there. Now I won't have lost any resources because I've moved them all in the same time. So it's going to destroy them but rebuild them with the same resources. I don't need to worry about that. That's why the resources required are close to zero. But it does need a builder. So you come and take care of that. But even as it was complaining that there wasn't enough
Генерал.
storage.
Там первый с генералом. Как они поскакали на 4 стороны. Генерал. Это же определенный генерал. Генерал.
Okay. See, they're going to bring these remaining things that I need. Okay, what does, I forget, what does my Teladi factory actually require? Advanced composites, plasma conductors. Plasma conductors are, look like they could be a bitch. Advanced composites.
Планификария. Часто. Планификария.
Okay, it's not made here. Don't need that many. Let's have, this could account for my space problem. There. Helium, methane, or hydrogen. Okay, so advanced composites are not made there. Can't remember where they are made. Doesn't look like here either. The liquids must be the solids factory. Really? Alright, it's not there. Hull parts? Aha. Advanced composites. Ah, there we go. That's what was wrong. It was buying or producing actually up to 180, but also to sell and leave not less than 180. So that's what was wrong, I think. Hull parts 200 to 80 to 60, and engine parts 200, 190. This could be. I usually put like 20,000 in between.
Non vedere, Tatiana. Seara plăcută. Ne vedem sâmbătă, da?
Refined metals.
Тогда получается следующая среда.
And yep.
Unde mergeți?
Missile components.
E bine. Ok. Ok. O seară plăcută. La revedere.
BDX 469.
La revedere.
There. So you're selling missile components? Ah. Telhardy Trading Station. That's not one of mine. Grand Exchange 3. That's just down here. Yeah. I don't have a trading station here. And mine are not, for this reason, mine are not called trading stations. They're called supply depots. And that's the reason why. Okay, well, I hope I've demonstrated a little bit on placing these factories, not modules, in your factories. There's not really a how-to. You can just watch me struggle and maybe learn something. I hope that's the case, but I think I'm going to cut it here.